product sale will go towards, and I'll go. Hey Sela Bellas, and welcome to day 21 of Vlogmas. I have officially been uploading for why do I always do this? I've officially been uploading for 3 weeks straight, and I'm so happy and so excited that I took this step in my YouTube journey. It really was fun and it was exciting, and I'm kind of sad that it's coming to an end because I really did enjoy it. I have this full beat on because, as you guys can see, I started setting up like a little filming situation on the desk that Trevino uses for his office, and there's makeup on my desk now, so I was like, let's just play with makeup. So here we are. Also, if I end up talking like this a lot with my hands like this, it's because I'm resting my hands on the table and I'm trying not to avoid looking like a news reporter. Today's comment shout out goes to Selina Khan, and she commented on my reel on Instagram about my little garden journey on Saturday, and she said this is the content we've been waiting for. So thank you so much for your comment. If you would like a shout out in my next video, make sure to leave a comment on this one or to engage with me on Instagram. I haven't really been posting on Instagram because I've been very busy like with home things, so my Instagram has kind of taken a back seat, but I feel like that's fine because usually when I'm busy my YouTube takes a back seat, not my Instagram. So I'm happy that it's changed up a little bit and I can build my community on YouTube a bit more. Before I get into this, I want to tell you guys something that I saw Naidoo post about. I'm sure you guys follow her here on YouTube too. Someone asked her, where do you get your packaging from? And as you guys can see by the title, this video will have tips about how I started my business, but I feel like this is so important. She says, it took me months to find, and it sets me apart. Okay, so she says, it took me months to find and it sets me apart. I don't want to rob you of that business process because that matters. I promise the journey is better than the finished product. Don't skip the steps, do the work. And I really loved what she said, because so many times people also send me messages like, where do you get this, where do you get that, where do you get that? I don't mind sharing information, but also doing the research is going to make you more proud of your brand and to put more effort and thought into everything that your brand puts out. So as much as I would like to sit here and give you guys a list of all my vendors, that is not going to happen. However, I am going to give you tips that helped me along my entrepreneurial journey. I can't even say that word properly. Is it entrepreneurial or entrepreneurial? I don't know, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The first thing that you need to ask yourself is, what do you want to sell? What is it? Are you selling a product or are you offering a service? For example, are you doing custom scrunchies like this? I bought this in a trio pack from another influencer. Her name is Kantara, and she started a business called By Kantara. So are you selling a product or are you offering a service? For example, Kanya, for those of you who follow her here on YouTube and on Instagram, Kanya is a phenomenal digital marketer, and she offers a service where she helps people like you and I build your brand and change your mindset from working for a 9 to 5 and building your own digital business online. Digital is online. Okay, so the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what are you selling? Are you selling a product or are you selling a service? For me, it was more along the lines of, why am I doing it? So that can be me and my news reporting. So that can be another way to look at it. For me, I wanted a different touch point to engage with my followers. YouTube comments are nice, Instagram comments and DMs are nice, but I wanted us to be more close-knit, and I wanted to offer my followers something that was kind of exclusive to my followers only. So even though my merch has, by the grace of God, reached so many more people other than just my Sela Bellas, I initially started it as a way to connect with you guys more and to just be more personal in your lives. So that's why we started with mugs. I wish I had my stuff here, but I don't. So I started with mugs, and then from mugs we went to planners, we went to hoodies, and we did Christmas mugs, and everything was just of how can I engage with my followers more? How can I inspire them more or make their day a little bit better, or how can I add a little more happiness to their day. So that's why my hair is not behaving. So that was the thinking behind me starting what I wanted to start. And then the product, for me, my brand, I always say this to other fellow creators, my brand is hard to put into a box. It's lifestyle. I think it's become more lifestyle and relationship based in the past few months. So it's lifestyle, it's relationship, it's homemaking, it's faith-based content. Sometimes I post about beauty, sometimes I post about hair, sometimes I just post funny things on my Instagram. So I feel like my brand online is hard to fit into one box. So the easiest way for me to create products that reflect me is to do merch on any type of thing. So books, mugs, hoodies. So I'm not limiting myself to one thing, because again, my brand is not limited to one thing. Whereas if I was a car influencer, I would probably do things like keychain things or something. I don't know. So it's important to decide where you want to start first. What is it that you're going to sell, and how does it align with your brand if you are an influencer? Or if you're not an influencer, do what makes you happy. Most of the time when people are starting side businesses is because they need the money, but I think also it's because of a lack of excitement in your 8 to 5 job. So do what excites you, do what makes you smile, pursue your passion, because most of the time your passion can bring you an income. This is very important, and I feel like people don't really understand the importance of social media. And maybe it's an older generation thing, but I personally would love my camera to focus. I personally, if I am looking for a new business to support, or a new restaurant to visit, or a hotel to stay in when holidays were a thing, I would not go on the website first. I would first go to Instagram and look at what people have tagged for that place. Because you can fake your website, you can fake your reviews. Anything can be faked these days. But going to see on Instagram what customers tag your business on, that to me gives me an indication of whether I am going to move forward in giving this business my money or not. So it's very important to secure your social media, your website, and all of that can only be done once you have a business name. Make sure that your name, your social media, and your websites are all secure before you launch your business. Before you put your name out there, make sure that your pages are secure. For example, I had to buy the domain shopselabella.co.za. It's mine. Shopselabella wasn't available on Instagram, I don't think, but shop.selabella was available on Instagram. So make sure that your business name, your social media pages, and your domain is locked down before you even start talking about your business, because those 3 things need to be secure before you start printing business cards or flyers or merch or whatever it is that your company does. Those names need to be secure. So once you have that, because I am a very I would say I play by the rules a lot. Like, I'm scared to go color out of the line, so to speak. So I needed my business to be registered before I did anything. Before I even found suppliers for my first product launch, I needed my business to be registered. Now I bank with FNB, so FNB, here's free promo for you. FNB has an option to register the business for you. I can't remember how much it costed right now. I'm like leaning towards 250, that ballpark area. But FNB registers a private company for you. So you pay them, they register with CIPC, they register your name, they open your bank account. FNB does all of that together. If you don't bank with FNB, you can also do it directly via CIPC, and you register your business there. You register your business name, they give you a registration number, and they also give you a tax number for when it comes to filing your tax returns, which businesses need to do twice a year. Normal people do their SARS returns once a year, normal people. Businesses need to do it twice a year, from what I know. Another tip that I have, and I have spoken about this before, is focus on your strengths and outsource for your weaknesses. My weakness is not numbers. I don't know if this is a real thing, or I don't know if it's something that I'm making up in my mind, but I have a feeling, and I've seen it before, I think I'm a bit dyslexic when it comes to me and numbers, because I'm so like it's just hard for me to focus on numbers. Not only focus on learning about numbers, but looking at numbers, sometimes I switch them around, or I instead of saying like 1 million, I'll say like 100,000 or something. My depth perception of numbers is very bad. So obviously I'm not interested in learning about finances. I know what comes into my account and what goes out. I am very good at keeping track of my own accounting in my own way that makes sense to me. But obviously when my books need to be audited or for tax purposes, I can't have my Excel spreadsheet that only I know what's happening. I need like actual accountants. So I would suggest, for the areas that you are not too good at, outsource. Remember, these people are also trying to build their businesses. So outsource people who are trying to build their businesses. And don't take on the strain. I know as a business owner you want to do everything yourself. Don't take that strain on, because it will burn you out. For example, prior to moving to this house, I lived very close to my parents, and Trevino's been working from home like for most of the year. But not once did I allow someone to pack an order for me. Every single order from Sela was packed by me, and the whole process, it's a lot. So first of all, when an order comes in on my system, I capture it on my own spreadsheet because I just need to know. Once that's done, I wrap the order, write on a card, package that order, write on the way bill, call the delivery people, send it out. Once it gets sent out, I send a tracking number to the customer. Also, I forgot one step. Once I've captured the customer's order, I email the customer with either your order has been received or your cart is still waiting for you. So if someone hasn't paid me or the money isn't reflecting in my account, I send them, hey, your cart's waiting for you, like you need to pay or your order will be cancelled. So all these things I take on myself, and there are people who can help me, but I don't want people to help me because I'm like, it's my baby and I have to learn to let go, but we will get there hopefully in 2021. And the next thing is a delivery company. Now, I don't really have much experience on many different delivery companies. I've only used 2 in this journey of mine, but what I suggest is researching what works best for you. And a tip and a mistake that I have made in the past, and I am still making that mistake in my business, which is a very bad decision, but I can't change it now because I've already changed delivery price once before. So I changed from one courier company to another courier company for various reasons. But with the second courier company, I found that I could charge my customers less for delivery. I think I was charging 85 Rand before, and I am now charging 70 Rand, I think, for shipping throughout South Africa. But what I didn't realize was 70 Rand is only for A4 flyer bag. Now, an A4 flyer bag can only fit 1 mug box or 1 planner. When I'm sending out t-shirts, or if someone buys 2 mugs, 3 mugs, or if someone buys a hoodie, I can't send it in that A4 bag. I have to pay more money to buy an A3 bag and then send that out, which means that the customer is paying for 70 Rand of this A3 bag that maybe costs like 80 Rand, and the business has to foot the bill for the other 10 Rand. Now, it may sound small, but what happens if somebody buys 6 mugs at a time or 9 mugs at a time? I'm sending out multiple A3 bags, and the customer only paid for 1 shipment of 70 Rand, which doesn't cover even 1 bag, because I made that mistake of charging for the A4 bags a flat rate for everyone. And the reason I wanted to do a flat rate for everyone is because as a consumer, I'll get annoyed if it says shipping calculated at checkout. Like, I need to know in my mind, how much is delivery going to be? I don't know about you guys, but for me, like, I would rather spend over the threshold when I'm shopping on like a different website and get free delivery than spend less money and pay for delivery. It's just something I feel like that happens in our brain where we don't want to pay for delivery. We'd rather buy more things and get free delivery. But unfortunately, that is a mistake that I have made and that I will have to deal with. So when it comes to delivery, I run a loss. The delivery has never been something that the business profits from because it gets paid directly to. So when it comes into my account, I allocate that money to buy more flyer bags, so I'm paying the courier company. But like these shortfalls of 10 Rand, 15 Rand on bigger purchases, the business is taking a knock on that. So make sure that you calculate everything and work out a system for people to pay for delivery that is not going to hurt your business's finances. The next thing is stationery. I think one of the things that make people enjoy supporting small businesses is the amount of detail that goes into the packaging. Like I said, I write a personal note on everyone's delivery, or I put their name on the planner if they've purchased a planner. Like when I bubble wrap it and put masking tape over it, I write their name on it. So it's those personal touches that people appreciate, and stationery is a really good way to do that. It's literally getting business cards or like bigger A5, A6, A5. Getting little bigger cards that says thank you for your purchase with your business logo on it, or just having your business logo and then writing out a thank you note. Everyone loves those personal touches. A big brand that does this well is Yuppie Chef. Whatever you buy from Yuppie Chef, you will get a handwritten note from them that says thank you, and you get a little fridge magnet. So if you can afford to buy stationery to add that personal touch to your customers' purchases, I highly recommend doing it. It is an investment for the long run. I think I paid 800, I can't remember now, like I said, numbers is not my thing, but I think I paid like 800 Rand for 500 business cards, and I still have them today, but it just has my logo on the back, nothing on, my logo on the front and nothing on the back, and I just write, hi Selina, thank you for your purchase, have a great 2021. And that's it. It's just, it adds a personal touch to the person's purchase. The next thing, like I said, is emails. Customers like to know that they are in the loop, especially if it's a smaller business. So like I said, I send out emails once I've received your order, once your order has once I've received your order, once your order has left my house, and if your order reflects on the system but the money is not reflecting in my account, you also get an email. I also send out blast emailers when I'm launching a new product. So email is a really good way to communicate with people, because I have come to learn that not everyone is stuck to Instagram the way I am. So I may post something on Instagram and someone may never know about it. My WhatsApps can be left, I can have notifications of like 50 WhatsApp messages and it doesn't bother me. But when my emails look untidy, then it stresses me out. So a person is more likely to go click on their emails than watch a small business page story, and in anticipation of what's coming next, if there has not been prior build up to something coming. And then the final tip that I can give you is, what are the values that you are basing your business on? Like I said, I am a person who plays by the rules. So first of all, my business needed to be run ethically. I wish that my business could give me English lessons, because clearly I don't know how to speak English. So first of all, my business needed to be my business needed to be conducted in an ethical manner, which means that I don't just willy-nilly take money out of my business account for myself. That's not how it works. I reimburse myself for shareholder loans, and that's about it. I don't take a salary from my business. I tithe from my business, because as a believer it is important for me to tithe. So I tithe. Trevino told me I'm such a vicious tither, because every time I get money, like even if it's 20 Rand, 2 Rand is going, I'm paying it to my church. But I have become so on point with my tithing that I've noticed that I've been double tithing. So I take out 10% when a payment comes in from like a big brand job into the business account. I take out 10%. Then at the end of the month, when I'm adding up all the income, I still take out 10% from that again. So that's another mistake that I have made. So I just need to like program my mind of when exactly am I going to tithe from these type of things. So those are some of the values that I have for my business. Also, I donate money from the business, and you guys know this. So from certain product launches, there will be one specific product where proceeds of the profit of that product sale will go towards an organization that fights against gender-based violence. I know people who donate money to other charities from their sales. So you need to decide what type of values are you going to run your business by. And at the end of the day, I feel like those values are a reflection of who you are. If you are someone who is for animal rights, I would assume that your charity organization for your business will probably be like the SPCA, or a foundation that takes care of pets. So, and I do believe that it's very important to have these non-tangible values in your business. So for me, again, it is tithing, it is running my business ethically and making sure all my documentation is in order. It's having my accounting in order. I currently don't have accountants, so it's stressing me out a little bit, but I think I'm just going to deal with that in 2021. It is tithing. Did I say tithing already? It's donating money. It's making sure that I put the business before myself, which sometimes isn't the easiest thing to do, because Selina Naidoo as a brand on the internet has 20,000 Instagram followers. Shop Sela as a brand on the internet has less than 2,000 followers, has less than 10% of what I have, right? I feel like if someone has a problem with something from Shop Sela, I feel like they have a problem with Selina Naidoo. And Selina Naidoo will get defensive and Selina Naidoo gets frustrated. And I need to remember it's not about Selina Naidoo. The 20,000 doesn't matter right here, right now. The less than 2,000 are the customers that you are servicing, and they are the ones who matter. For example, somebody's person bought them a planner and then they didn't know about it and they also bought a planner. But there was just so much back and forth, and eventually I was like, you know what, I will refund you, but you can keep the planner, you can throw it away, it doesn't matter, let me just refund you. And there were so many things that happened in between that hurt my feelings and made me so frustrated. But for the integrity of my business and my brand, Selina Naidoo took a seat. The CEO of Shop Sela stood up and did what she needed to. Wow, I'm a CEO, guys. I'm a CEO. So yeah, those are some of my tips on running a business, starting a business, where to start. Camera. Here's to a camera. Here's to a camera upgrade in 2021. Jesus, you got me. If you guys enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what other types of videos you'd like. If you guys enjoy these like adulting videos, I know there has been an influx of requests for Trevino and I to do a video on finances and buying a house and budgeting and things like that, but I think I'm going to keep that for January and just end off Vlogmas with more Christmas and festive styled content. So we will keep that for January, which is next month. Yo guys, I'm 27 next month. I am 27 next month. I don't know why the number shocks me. I don't feel like I'm getting old. It's just like, it's a weird number. It's a very weird number. It's like, you know, but we will discuss that at a later stage. Anyway, for the second time, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, to comment, to share. Follow me on Instagram. Follow Shop Sela on Instagram. I said in a previous video that we are doing hot sauce in the new year. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow for day 22. Am I posting this tomorrow or was I posting cookies or tomorrow? I don't know. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas. Bye, Sela.